What's up, YouTube? It's Mr.BuyTheDip back here with another video. I want to talk about when to and when not to day trade, or when not to trade a stock. Okay, so if we look at a very volatile stock like TEMPUS AI or AMC, or anything that really moves up and down very quickly in the market, this can be crypto, this can be futures, guys. This can be anything like stocks, right? Even a small ETF that's just been brought out, right? And if it's too volatile, you need to know when and when not to trade it, right? Technical news and technical analysis and fundamental analysis has, it's common similarities and differences. But I was going to trade Tempest AI Wednesday, and it just took an absolute tank down, right? I mean, we go from 62 to 58, and then we see it in maintaining 53, and then there's a small push up by Thursday. But I knew exactly not to trade the stock because this is not a dip. Okay, this is what I call a falling knife. And I'm gonna go hit some notes right here, talk about how it's down 15%. I know it was up 20, 32%, whatever, right? Whatever person did not sell at the right time is currently down 15%. Okay, so how about we talk about avoid trading at an extreme downtrend? Okay, it's not a dip, and I'm gonna get a little bit more technical and talk about resistance and support, talk about levels when you can enter a trade, and levels where you need to be out of that trade or you will lose a lot of money. Okay, if you're a beginner day trader in Cash App, whatever you're starting out from, how much ever money you're starting out with, you need to realize that the money you put in, okay, you need to have a stop loss. Don't just put your money in and just look for the upside. What happens if stock moves against you, right? There are ifs, ands, and buts that go along those lines that you need to be worried about. Okay, now. Not a healthy pullback. It is a free fall. A dip implies a temporary pullback. Okay, so if this stock was at an extreme downtrend, okay, lower lows, lower highs. So what that means is, as the stock is going down, right, we don't see any type of response, any type of resistance or support where we can form a level. That level is formed around Thursday to Friday right here. Okay, 56, 55.5, 55.7, 55.7, right? So what can we say about our levels? We took an absolute downtrend, an absolute slap to the face, and we go down to 55 to 56. That is the resistant level that we are working with currently. What is resistance? A resistance is a level where a stock hits and gets smacked right back down. Basically, price is not strong enough to go above that level. So our level here is 55 to 56. So if you would have bought in right here, considering this as a dip, sure, right? 64, try to ride it up to 65. You're barely making any money here, right? But as soon as the market closed and we open on Wednesday and you're still holding that position, what happens then, right? We are in a rabbit hole. This is not a good position to be in, right? If you got in around 64, 62, you should be borderline panicking right now, right? Which makes sense. We went up to 56 again today, and we got smacked down all the way to 53. So that is the importance of knowing when and when not to trade, because you will just get stuck, and that cycle never ends. It just never ends. Now, let's say you had a stop loss, and it goes up to 65. And in some other cases, right, you had a stop loss where the stock went to 62, 60, your stop loss was 59. You're out of there, right? Day to day, right? You don't want to hold longer and longer and longer, because if you turn a day trade to a swing trade and you hold it on for a couple of days, what can happen is this can just take a whole nother downturn, and you don't want this to happen. Okay, now, no clear resistance breaks, no bullish structure or confirmation of a base. Okay, I've talked about this. A level is basically where we're consolidating. Consolidating is a stock going up and down, up and down, up and down. We are not breaking resistance. We are not going, anywhere with the price. We're just going up, down, up, down. That is what I call a consolidation level, okay, where prices just going up and down, up and down, up and down. And that level, for that level to be broken, you need to see a breakout. And this is not a breakout. You see no breakouts at all. You see a break of structure to the downside right around 12.11, 12.15. We have a tank right here. Then we have another big one right here. Okay, so when you see this and a stock like this, which is so volatile, you can put GameStop in there, you can put AMC in there. You know, you don't want to trade this. Just stay out of it. Wait for a break of structure, right? Then wait for a pullback. And by a pullback, I mean is when we hit support level again. So when we hit support level, you can either place your buy, you can do that, or you can place your buy at the resistance level for another breakout. Now, if you want to place a buy at the support level, that's more of a dangerous game. You want to take it from support all the way up to resistance. You can get your profit through there as well. Okay, so is this however you want to trade and whatever kind of logic you use. I've bought at support multiple times before to take a ride to the upside. That's more riskier. Okay, I've seen people do it. I've did it myself. It's kind of I don't see it a lot, right? But I've did it before. I buy at support, but usually what I've started doing is I've started to realize buying at the resistance level with cryptos is usually the case where you're gonna be safer and make the money. Okay, but you can definitely buy support. But sometimes if we break that support level even a little bit, guess what happens? There's a huge sell-off and it sends the stock downtrend. So you just got to be aware of those things, right? No resistance level have been retested or broken, so that is why I didn't day trade it at all, right? It's one of the most common things you need to know is levels. Levels is key in any investment, any investment strategy you use. Long term, you need to be really precise with your levels. Do not get you can't get overwhelmed by a small fundamental news that came out about a phone or AI chips and you're panicking, right? It's not the case. So I'm gonna hopefully grow my day trading account as well sooner or later. But yeah, that's it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe.